Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments and Condos. I'm walking into 825 Main Street, number 201. When you walk in, if you turn to your right, you see the kitchen, which I'll show you in more detail soon. And then we'll swing around and you have this nice big living area, which, super nice, you can hear my voice echo. Before we explore the apartment though, you walk into this entry area, which is probably about 6 by 4, a little bit bigger, and you have hooks, cubby holes, and a little shelf space on top, right in the entryway, so you do have some place for coats. From the entryway, if we walk in, we walk past a new fridge, sink counter space. We have some cabinets which we'll explore, stainless steel sink, brand new stove and oven. If we swing around and face the living room, the window faces south, so you get very good natural light. You see the big radiator on the left. The air conditioning is built in. All the utilities, heat, water, electricity, and cooking gas are built into the rent. So the air conditioning is basically free, which is really nice. You see the wall sconces and you get your first look at the bath. Between me and the bath is a huge walk-in closet. You have a brand new laminated hardwood floors. Everything in the apartment's been newly refinished, so it's really, really nice. You have some small shelves on the right wall. And if we were to walk to the French doors, really, these doors open up and look out, you'd be on Main Street. Super quiet, even when cars drive by, you can't hear a thing. Now I'm just going to follow the flooring so you get a sense of the room size. Then we get another look at the closet. And so we've got ourselves a pretty good sized room. And then we look back at the kitchen, which I'm going to show you now. Again, you have a full-size stove, which in a smaller apartment is not that easy to find. So this is a big stove. It's brand new. It's never been used. If we open up the oven, it is the same thing, absolutely flawless. So that's really nice. The cabinets are also brand new. The full-size cabinets are about 2 feet high, have 3 shelves. The shelves are 11 or 12 inches deep, and there's 3 of them. We have a big one on this side of the sink, another big one over there, and an extra smaller 2-foot cabinet just to the left of the stove. There's also an outlet and a little bit of counter space. And under the counter, we have a nice drawer and a lower cabinet for like pots and pans or cookie sheets or small appliances like a Keurig or something similar, a blender. So we'll close that up. The countertop is a white rock, so it's not a laminate, it's actually rock. Nice big stainless steel sink. Everything is new, so the water pressure is outstanding. You can turn it into a spray. There's a hose attachment. It's really very nice. So turn that off, get that set up. Drains beautifully. Under the sink, there's some more cabinet space that can be used as storage. Above the sink, we have smaller cabinets, which are basically just squares, no shelves. And probably a foot or a little less cubed, basically a cubic foot on each side of the sink. We have a little cabinet space, a little counter space rather, another drawer, whoops, there we go, and another lower cabinet, which as we've seen are a little deeper and easier to use for bowls and pots and pans and blenders and that kind of thing. Again, the upper cabinet is just like we saw. about 2 feet high, 3 shelves, 11 or 12 inches deep, and we do have another outlet. The fridge is really a super nice fridge. That's probably just under 6 feet high and has a 2-part freezer. It's really cool. So let's start by opening the refrigerator. And we see a brand new fridge area. Shelves on either side. Shelves to the left as well. And what it's calling is a cool zone, I think usually we call crisper drawers. Something like that, either for cold cuts or for fresh veggies. Then underneath, we have a freezer that has 2 baskets for deeper goods, frozen foods or poultry, and then another 2 baskets for bigger goods with a little shelf on top for maybe frozen vegetables or something. It's a cool fridge freezer combo. It's quite big space for a smaller apartment, so the appliances are really good here. And again, you have the smaller cabinets above the fridge. Next to that is where we came in on the entryway. One more look at the sink and stove. We have the shelving built into the wall, the built-in sconces, the AC, French doors looking south, beautiful laminated floors. And before we get into the bathroom, we have closet doors, but we also have extra space where you could put in some furniture. So if you wanted to put oh, I can't even think of what you call it, but something with drawers. Then the cabinet is really quite long. This is probably more than 8 feet across, not quite 2 feet deep, hanging bar and shelf. So it's really good closet space. There's also an outlet in the closet, should you need one. What am I thinking of? Well, it'll come to me. Here's the new bath. Absolutely spotless. Having a new bathroom is really cool. New windows facing south. A nice radiator, ceramic tile floor, nice new tank toilet, which is really great. Open it up so there's no surprises. A nice new sink. Again, we have beautiful water pressure. It of course drains nicely. We have a little storage underneath. And a little shelf underneath the cabinet. And it finally comes back to me. When I was trying to say you might want to put a dresser with dresser drawers in that space over there. Towel bar, outlet. We have nice lighting over the medicine cabinet mirror. Inside we have 3 shelves, which is pretty standard. The shower head is probably about 6'5" or more. Beautiful new tiles all around the shove and tower area. The tub has been recoated, so it looks like brand new. And again, more new tiles. Beautiful new windows. Now these windows aren't brand new, but they're newer. A couple of years old and facing south, so you get good natural light. I'm just going to turn this on real quick. You can see the water pressure is amazing. We've got it at the wrong setting, but the shower pressure is also amazing. So we'll shut that down. Click that out. You see it drains beautifully. It's really a nice bathroom. Nice closet space. Bathroom's really nice. Again, dresser is what I was trying to think of when I pointed in that direction. Beautiful new kitchen, smaller kitchen, studio-sized kitchen. But a nice big living room with air conditioning, light sconces, few shelves, beautiful laminate floors, great appliances. That fridge is amazing. Nice entry area with places to put coats and hats and scarves. And that brings us back to the front door. Thank you for watching.